the normal times you stay up when you're hanging out with those people?
I don't think so. I think we came upstairs at like midnight. Midnight.
Oh,
So
that's a very early night if you're hanging out with them.
yeah, it wasn't a super late night, but I just slept terribly because I've been kind of sober-ish, like just kind of trying to take it a little easy
Yeah.
on the drinking and trying to get back into a good place with my health lately because things are not going well on my end.
They gotten
So,
worse since the blood clots.
not actually. Let's get into that. That's a fun topic. So, a long time ago, we talked about how I had a random blood clot in my leg that went to my lungs.
Yeah.
It was about 2 years ago, around Christmas time, and since then I have been on blood thinners because they don't have any reason. Really, like I don't have any clotting factors. I don't have any
Yeah.
of those diseases or anything like that. I have other diseases, but you don't want to know about those, dude. Trust me.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah. So
You got Giardia.
Giardians?
Giardia? Whatever, the drinking poopy water. What's that called?
E. coli?
No, that's
No, that's eating poop, not drinking it.
that's true. Like drinking like tainted water. People listening to
Montezuma's
this,
Revenge.
people like listening to this are gonna be like, "You fucking idiots!" It's pronounced this way, but it's like,
Probably. But that's why we have a podcast and you don't. Because people who know things are boring.
very true.
So anyways, so I was dealing with that. So I was on blood thinners the past 2 years. And early this week, I went back to the hematologist and kind of was chatting with him. And we made the decision together that I'm actually going to come off of the blood clot medicine.
Ooh,
Because I don't have any of the clotting factors. I don't have anything like that, and I haven't had anything like my numbers are fine.
yeah,
So the only way to find out if I absolutely need to stay on them or if I can go off is to do a trial period of 6 months without blood thinners.
and
So
see if you clot.
Yeah, so if this podcast suddenly stops, you'll know getting off the blood thinners did not work.
Yes.
So, cheers to that.
Yeah, that's good. Good. So you're not drinking because of this now, or
Yeah, kind of a little bit. So, I went to 2 doctor's appointments in 2 days. The first doctor's appointment was just my PCP,
yeah?
just to like check up. I didn't know you like to get wet. I hadn't been there for a while, and I needed a couple of referrals. I honestly use my PCP just as a referral generator. I'm like,
Yeah, I was-
hey,
how-
order me,
I was-
order me things.
I was thinking about that, of being like the healthcare system of being like, if I need to go see like a specialist, I have to go see my primary, and then my primary has to be like, yep, and then like,
Yeah,
Why-
sounds
why-
like you might need a specialist.
why do I need this middleman situation?
Because you have to go through the proper channels, because without a referral, you're not proving medical necessity. Without medical necessity, they're not going to pay for it. So you can't just walk into an oncology office and be like, I'm pretty sure I have cancer. Can you treat me? And they're like, we could see you and see if you have anything. And then they'll bill your insurance, and your insurance is like,
Okay,
how did
see-
you even get to this place? You know
See,
what I mean?
I can see like that, but if like I need to go see a dermatologist, like there's not. What is my primary care gonna be like? Yeah, you gotta go see.
I mean, literally, that's what it is. Because the primary care physician is like an umbrella physician.
That's
So
true.
they go, hey, whatever that thing is that you're presenting to me is abnormal. I don't know what it is, because I just have a vague understanding of all this stuff, but it doesn't look normal, or that doesn't sound normal.
Yeah.
So you should go see this person. It has nothing to do with the health care system, and has everything to do with the health insurance issue.
That makes it yeah, which is healthcare in America.
Yeah, true. But it's not actually about the care part. It's about the insurance part.
Yes.
I do this for a living, and it is infuriating. I'm actually considering trying to do a bit about health insurance, but I know they've been done to death. But I don't know that they've been done by somebody who works directly with it all day, every day.
Just, yeah, I guess I get it from that part of being like, well, yeah, something's wrong with you. I don't know what it is.
Right.
And so, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? I had a point. Oh, I went PCP first.
Yeah.
Get a checkup to get referrals to other things. And with that PCP visit, my lab tests came back and everything was elevated, like to a pretty bad degree. My cholesterol super high.
Yeah.
My A1C, I am zero point 0.2 points away from being pre-diabetic. So I'm pre-diabetic right now. And so I'm just like, okay, I got to for real diet and start losing weight for real. So from Monday of this week to Friday of this week, I went from 227 to 217.
Jesus.
Just because I was like, all right, I'm just going to eat 2 meals a day and I'm going to make them both under 600 calories if I can.
Yeah.
And just in 5 days, drop 10 pounds. So
That
that's
can't
kind
be
of the
healthy.
It's definitely not healthy. I definitely have AIDS.
You just got to get those Ozempic. Now that you're pre-diabetic, I think that qualifies for... Because isn't that like...
Just ask your doctor.
Like the commercial says.
And boy, do I see those commercials multiple times a day.
I do have to do a segue of, or a random path. What do we fucking call those? Where we go off?
Tangent?
Tangents. I've been having some brain fog lately.
Bro, go to the doctor.
It's, I think I'm just tired.
Yeah. What do you have to be tired about, man?
I ran 12 miles today and I have a baby.
I thought you were just going to say Iran.
I
That
ran,
whole situation.
dude, the Strait
Middle
of
East.
Hormuz.
I can't sleep. I can't eat.
But I've been seeing, because I guess a very California thing, but I don't know how it got on like my algorithms, but I guess in California there was this commercial of like cars for kids or something. Mm-hmm. And, but they just got like, been told, I guess it's a very annoying commercial of like kids, like a kid rock band singing. I don't know.
Wait, Kid Rock, like tribute band?
Yes, for kids performing Kid Rock. Bang ding bang ba bang.
Bow with the bow, the bang, the bang, diggy, diggy, diggy.
I'm a kid.
Kids Rock.
See, that's actually the name of the
Clip
band.
it.
Kids Rock.
Epstein would agree.
But I guess these commercials were like, they're now being like told like they can't air them because they're deceptive, and most people are just excited because like the commercials were that annoying that they're excited.
Okay.
But I guess it gave the perception of like, oh, if you give your car to this charity or whatever organization, you know, the funds go to like underprivileged kids of like California, but in reality, it was just going to like Orthodox Jews in New Jersey.
Sure.
So,
Everything's a scam. I mean, are we even surprised at this point?
no, I think it was just the only reason it really made news was because people hated that commercial so much. So I meant to ask you if you had seen it, but apparently not.
Mm-mm. Is that on cable networks?
Probably on everything.
I don't have cable. I'm only getting targeted ads for dick pills, GLP-1s, and for some reason, AAA is always coming up now. There's this commercial that's being fed to me, and it'll go back to, because you know Amazon has like a minute and a half of ads, and it's usually 3 ads. It will go back to back to back, 3 ads in a row, the same commercial for AAA, and it's just this dude whose wife and kid are like, "We'll be back soon. Don't destroy the house," and then he inexplicably burns the house down, gets in his car, crashes into shit, and he's like, "Oh man!" And then they get back, and the kid's like, "Well, guess it's a good thing we have AAA." It just plays that back to
I
back.
don't think AAA covers house fires.
Yeah, they do. They
Do
they
they?
do house and auto insurance bundled now. That's why it's a big deal.
Oh,
So they're telling me something, I think.
which is weird because yeah, the AAA I have is just like the roadside assistance AAA.
Which we have as well. Also, speaking of AAA, this is a day full of tangents here because I haven't even gotten to the whole point with the doctors things. AAA is one of the only pieces of mail that we get now. It's every day. AAA is sending me this giant manila envelope, and it is insisting that I need to get on their life insurance. And so I'm like, between that, the house fire,
Yep.
bundling between auto and home, I'm like, I think AAA might know that I'm about to die.
They can predict the future.
Yeah. Like they've pulled enough data at this point. And they're like, this dude's got maybe a year left. He has to get on this stuff.
Or maybe they're going after you because they think you're not dying. Because think about it, it wouldn't be profitable for them if you're going to just die.
I guess that's a good point. Maybe that's
They
true.
think they actually think you're like, ooh, we can get as much money. This guy's going to live forever, and so we're going to get a lot of money out of him.
I mean, they have come out and said, the scientists have come out and said the first person to never die has already been born. Maybe that's me.
Live forever.
It's very possible, you know. But anyways,
Hey, does it count if you put it like into AI? I think Zuckerberg's doing that.
what your consciousness?
Yeah, like so essentially like he's giving AI everything, like access to his brain. I don't know if that's actually true, access to his brain.
Yeah.
But he's telling it everything. And then so eventually they can like tell like instead of asking him questions, they can just ask the AI because it will be him.
I don't know.
Which
I
was
think
also the storyline of a episode of God was the Caitlin Olsen show.
Oh, I remember that. Why can't I remember the name of it now? I love that show.
High Potential. There we go.
High Potential, thank you.
Yeah, I
that,
think
that episode actually is very good. But it's actually a more philosophical question than I think anybody intends it to be, because it's like, is just being able to have your voice and saying sentences, is that actually you? Or is there more to being than that? I don't know.
Depends how much of a dick you are, I guess. I don't even want to deal with your AI version of you.
That's what everybody's going to say when I die. Like, do not reincarnate him. Actually, you know what? Take his podcast off the internet completely. No trace. You know?
This podcast is probably training some AI model out there at this point.
I'm sure between this podcast and me applying and auditioning to voiceover scripts that I never hear back from, I can only assume that I'm being used to train AI unintentionally.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're like, I do find it funny where it is sometimes like with my line of work, like I do some like cybersecurity stuff. They're like, don't put too much out online. It's like they have all of it.
It's
Just
too
being
late, man.
Just being a general human, they have all of it. Like my iPhone listens to me 100% of the time. Like
I mean, you have 29 fast food apps that all have your personal data, and they know what you like to eat. They know how often you're going out. Like, they know everything about you that there is to know.
that's true. Taco Bell, they just know everything about me.
Yep. He likes that gordita.
The amount of fire points I have is way too high. We get Taco Bell probably too often.
Yeah, we can't do it anymore, man. We got to be done, because the thing is yes, you eat that stuff a lot, but you know how to control your like how much you're eating.
Yeah.
I don't have that. So you go to Taco Bell and you order like 2, 3 items at most.
I get the box.
Okay, so it's got 3 items in there essentially.
Yeah, 3 items in a drink.
Yeah, I order a taco party pack and eat 8 of the 12 tacos myself.
Yeah, no, I keep it more of like a money thing than a wanting to eat everything thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because
So you have double the self-control that I have because I'm like, I don't give a shit about the money and I'm going to eat everything that I can.
we can get our like that's probably why we get Taco Bell so often is like of fast food. It's the one that is like we can order and it we don't feel guilty about. Or like you still kind of get a good deal. Versus like some places are you're like, this is just a restaurant. I could go to a restaurant for this price.
Yeah, and then Abby and I are kind of at the point now with all of my labs coming back the way they did. I'm like, I don't, not to. This isn't like a cocky thing. I get maybe it is, but it's like I can cook better
Yeah.
than most of the restaurants that we go to. Anyways, like how many times we go out for a date night and we go, oh, this food isn't that great.
Yeah.
Like, what am I? It's 4,000 calories and $150. Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
You know, I can cook a steak better than most places. I can cook fish better than most places.
And you know
So-
how you like it cooked.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, everybody's like, yeah, but cooking takes forever. I'm like, it doesn't really. I mean, I can cook you a steak and mashed potatoes in 35 minutes.
Nah, that's not it. It's the prep work that kills you sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing
That's
I don't
true.
like. Like, if I make it where, like, having to chop stuff, you're like, oh
Yeah.
my God, this is just. Especially
But
like
again, I mean, I have so much experience in that. I can,
true.
I mean, I'm super quick at prep, so. it doesn't
I am
really
not,
bother
and
me.
I'm probably using shitty knives, and so I'm like,
Definitely.
that's making it so much more difficult.
Definitely. So, yeah, last night was the first night in a couple weeks that I really went all out. I barbecued, so I did Wagyu burgers,
Ooh,
Polish dogs, Polish hot dogs, like all beef Polish dogs, and my own iteration of Asian wings.
ooh,
So we did that, and the friends came over, and I think we destroyed 24 plus cans of alcohol between the four of us.
that's not the worst. Like 6 cans each.
No, it was more than that because there was 6 Modelo that are gone. There was an entire, is it a 12 pack of seltzers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually.
And then we had a 24 pack of Michelob that's half gone.
Maths.
So, huh?
So like 30 drinks.
Yeah, about 30 drinks. So that's
7.
actually not bad, right? So if that's the first time I've done that this week, that's not bad. It used to be 3 days a week.
Yeah. It's as we talked about, once it gets nicer out, you want to drink.
Yeah, that is the thing. It's still very gloomy here. I think it's 60 degrees right now here in LA.
It's like 90. It's been 90 the last few days, and which I was not mentally prepared for or physically prepared for because
It's early.
It jumped from like the 70s to 90, and like humidity is such a thing here. As it definitely was like yesterday. I was like, "Fuck, I wish I had a pool." Like it was one of those
Yeah.
days where I'm like, "I wish I had a pool right now." And none of the pools are open because they don't open until Memorial Day here, and so
Right, exactly. Which is next week, right?
is it next week or yeah?
Yeah, next week. Because we have the day off. We're going to San Diego, baby.
San Diego. What are you going to do in
Ugh.
San Diego?
Just fucking chill. I love San Diego.
Go to
it's one of our favorite places.
Gaslight District?
Gaslamp.
Gaslight. Gaslighting yourself?
It's totally called Gaslight, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? You're
Yeah. Okay, we still need to go to San Diego because I want to see a goddamn platypus.
Yes. Yeah. So next time you're out, we should go.
Because also, there's 2 different zoos. Or two different parts of the San Diego Zoo.
Yes.
Kind of like with Omaha. So they have the zoo, and then they have like the drive-through safari zoo, like Omaha has, and the platypus is at the drive-through one.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. We should do that next time you're out here. Because we're taking the surf liner
Oh, the train.
out to San Diego. So we just have to go down to Anaheim, hop on the train. We got business class tickets, so we get our
Ooh.
own car, and it comes with free drink and free snacks.
That's nice.
And it's a 2-hour on the dot train ride.
That is very nice.
Yeah, it's $40 each. I was like, that's cheaper than taking my car, parking it overnight, because there is no parking in
No.
San Diego on the street. You have to either valet or you have to
Ugh.
pay. And I've never found overnight parking for cheaper than $40 a night.
No. And you also don't have to deal with the fucking headache of the highway to get down to San Diego. Because
Yeah.
from my understanding, it's one of the worst.
It's terrible. Now, if you get lucky, you can still get there in 2 hours by driving.
Yeah.
But when you get unlucky, it takes 4. And you're like, it should not take this long to get here.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, the only thing is, yeah, you have to. I guess, how often does the train go?
It's pretty frequent.
Yeah.
It's
that
pretty
makes
frequent.
sense.
I think it's a train every 2 hours, so they must have 2, I guess.
Yeah. Back
One
and forth.
that's going the other way, because we had the option of leaving at like 3:30, 5:30, 7:30. So I think we're leaving at like 5:30.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be fun. So I'm excited for that. And then the following weekend, we're going to be in Palm Springs. So we actually got to double up some episodes today.
Yes, we do. So if we're wearing the same clothing,
You know
why.
why? Speaking of doubling up, I think you had a topic that you wanted to talk about specifically that had to do with housing in Nebraska.
Yes. So my
Matches
neighbor,
the theme of the podcast.
we never finished your talking about the you going to the doctor.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I just need to lose some weight, stop drinking, do whatever. But something crazy did happen in the waiting room of the second doctor's appointment. There was this dude sitting in the waiting room. He was there when I got there, and he
Okay.
was still there when I left. I don't know if he was seeing anybody there or if he was just chilling.
Is your doctor at like at its like own office, like in a strip mall, or is it at a like hospital?
So it is. I don't know how much I can say. I don't know if I need to cut this or not. I don't think it matters.
I guess you could go high level with it, maybe.
Yeah. So I am under an insurance plan, and the insurance is also the doctor's office. And so it's like they own their own clinics, but they're all within their own system.
Okay.
So it's like when I need specialty care, I go to the hospital
Yes.
because they have all the specialty clinics, or I go to the facility for my PCP's office. So it's all
Okay.
under one thing. So it's all kind of the same. But I don't know. Like I said, this guy was in the waiting room when I got there and was there after I left. I was there for about an hour total, hour and a half.
How many people are in this waiting room at this point?
7.
Okay, so not a lot.
Not a
Very
lot. Very
noticeable.
quiet.
He can't. It's not like the ER like waiting room where there's just a lot of people all the time.
Yeah, it was like 7 at most, and people were consistently getting taken in and out. It was like you could hear a pin drop in there. It was so quiet because everybody's just on their phones.
Yeah. There's just the background TV playing like HGTV or something.
Mm-hmm. And it's on mute,
Yeah.
so it's not making any sound. Anyways, so it's silent in there. Everybody's on their phone, and this guy all of a sudden, he's kind of talking, but I figured he had like a headphone in or something. All of a sudden, he starts talking, and I thought he was taking a phone call, and then his AI assistant on his phone starts talking out loud on speaker, and he's arguing with the AI and talking about like, that's not true.
That's
I'm
his
smart."
wife. I've seen
This
the
is
movie.
Bonnie.
I've seen the movie Her, which was
Yeah,
also
exactly.
way ahead of its time. Think how crazy how like predictive that movie is. People have like AI significant others now.
Think about Smart House. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, that's true.
Disney Channel original.
Was the dad banging the house?
You know it. That dryer export part where all the steam comes out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he liked that part.
I thought, like, you know how some people have like really fancy homes have like in the wall vacuum cleaner things, like the tubes. That's what.
That was in Monster House. Fucking love Monster House. Too.
I do love Monster House too. The animation's a little weird. It gets Abby won't watch it because she's like the animation's like
It's freaky.
at like not a good point. But also Monster House has like one of my favorite dumb jokes ever, where the house like eats something, and like the girl is like, "Oh, it has a uvula," and the boy goes,
Chowder.
"So it's a girl house."
Love that. Love that. But Chowder is my guy.
I was about to say you give off Chowder energy.
I am definitely Chowder in that scenario, which I will accept wholeheartedly. Anyways, this guy's arguing with his. This is a long way around. This guy was arguing with his AI, and it essentially
About what?
was uttering like, "That's not true. I'm smarter than you. What is the average IQ?" He asks. And so it says, the average IQ in America is anywhere between like 87 to 100 or whatever. And he's like, okay, well then give me a quick IQ test. In public, out loud, he's doing this. And
You know it's not going to come back good.
yeah, and all of us are on our phones. We look up and we just start watching. And he's oblivious, completely oblivious. So it asks him 3 questions, and it is silent again for about 10 minutes. And he goes, give me a different IQ test. Because he couldn't figure out. Give me a different IQ test. It gives him 2 questions this time. He answers both of them out loud. And the AI is like, oh, unfortunately, that is incorrect, blah, blah, blah. And then quietly, he goes, could you give me an easier IQ test? This is ridiculous. And like starts doing that. And so it gives him like much easier IQ questions. And he answers it. And as he's answering it, a woman and her son walks in and sits like 2 spots away from him.
Yeah.
And he's answering it, and it goes, yes, that's correct. And it starts explaining why his answer is correct.
Yeah.
He turns the volume full force, and as they're sitting down, he stares direct eye contact at the son, and then subsequently the mother, as it's saying how right he is. And he's like, see? And he's like bragging. And then he goes, so what does that make my IQ? And it says 67. And he goes, oh, fuck, and puts it away. And then he looks back at the mom and goes, how you doing? It's like, you didn't need to take an IQ test for this result. I'm sorry.
And this is how Trump became president, was just by pure confidence, like undeserved pure confidence. Like,
just like, I'm smart. Everybody take a look at me. Don't worry about the fact that the average is 80 something to 100. It doesn't matter. I got this question right.
This very specific question. It's
so that's the type of stuff that happens in LA waiting rooms.
I'm trying to think of like, I think that's just waiting rooms in general, probably.
Maybe.
Like,
I've never seen that.
No, not that blatant of like, and maybe you do, depends what hospital you go to, I think makes a big difference. Because there's like, in
Do
Lincoln,
you have PPO or HMO? I think that matters.
or here in Lincoln, there's like, it's very location based.
Yeah.
So there's like 2 major, or I guess technically 3 major hospitals. And like, one is downtown. So you get downtown people going to that one. That's where like, also it's like what their specialty is as well. And so the one downtown is like more for like the trauma center.
Sure. Which
Makes
sense.
Also like, yeah, where the helicopters go. And the other one's more like, this is where you go to have babies. And
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
big difference of, and like, I don't know about quality, but of healthcare, you get probably the same quality, but it's just very drastic difference in who's at the emergency rooms.
I have a bit that I've done a few times at open mics where it's like, it's essentially being like, why is everybody at an urgent care waiting room a gargoyle? Like, is it only gargoyle people who need urgent medical attention? What is going on here? Why does everybody look slight? It's like an uncanny valley situation. I can tell these people are humans, but they don't quite look like they're humans.
It's there are people like me in the instance where you don't have a PCP.
Yeah.
Like you just don't have a doctor, or like you only go to the doctor when it's a absolute, like, you're like, it's not a big enough thing to go to the emergency room. I guess I should go to urgent care.
I just want to see if I'm dying.
Yes.
Yeah.
are like,
I'll wait 5 hours to determine if I'm dying.
I know I need antibiotics. I'll go here.
Yeah.
And
But
so
everybody in urgent care is just weird looking, coughing all over the place, taking shitty IQ tests.
I feel like majority of the time I'm at urgent care, it's just a lot of children are there. That seems to be a big one.
Yeah. Not here. Not where I'm at. It is
Just all,
it is the worst of the worst.
could you imagine like like if you were in LA proper, like
Oh, I couldn't even imagine.
the mixture of people like that are there?
And people go to urgent care for everything.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to an urgent. Like, knock on wood, I haven't gotten sick in a while.
Yeah.
But usually I just let myself die, and then
Thank God. We've all been waiting.
all been waiting. You're like, oh, this might be COVID. I'll just we'll see how far it goes.
I'll just stay home. Can't go to the office today. Probably got COVID. And you know what? Nowadays, that's actually a good enough excuse. Do you remember back in the day, you would actively be dying, and they'd be like, "You need to come into you need to come into work." It's like, dude, I can't. And they're like, "Okay, well then you're fired." You're like, what? What? Yeah. So I can't make it one day. So you'd rather just not have me at all? That's insane.
You want to go through the hiring a new going through a new hiring process, hiring someone, and then
They legitimately did not care back in the day, though. They were like, "Sure, I'll find a new person today."
I want you to come in, vomit all over the grill, and still keep working.
I have done that.
Vomited on the grill?
Not on the grill, but I had to pull a trash can to the side of the grill.
Yeah.
So I'm flipping chickens and barfing into the trash and then flipping chickens.
And also at that point, we're like dumb enough to be like, oh, I won't be able to get another job flipping chicken.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing about, I guess, if there's a positive aspect to me just having no problem quitting jobs is that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if I'm genuinely sick and you force me to come in, I'm coming in, showing you how sick I am, working the shift, and then you'll never see me again.
Yeah.
So you got what you wanted. I came in sick and got everybody here sick. Congratulations.
There you go. I also feel like now it's, becoming more of a thing of like, if you are sick, like they don't want you to come in. And it's probably much better. Like California, there might be some protections. I'm not sure about here. I think we finally have like paid sick time here.
Finally.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you can't fire anybody in California for attendance. It's just not possible. They're way too, not way too protected. I'm saying they're way too protected to fire them.
Yeah.
For that. Like, you have to have so many
Sounds like a lot
no
of
call,
work.
no show. Like, I think you have to no call, no show 3 times at my job to get like
That's
a final
lot.
warning.
That is a lot.
They go, well, you just don't know what's happening. It's like, okay, I know they're not here. That's what I know. And I know I didn't hear from them.
I guess though that's the like varying degrees of level. Like also like working in an office job. No code like not even sending a text to your like boss to be like, hey, versus At that point though, usually bosses are like, hey, you alive?
Right.
Yeah. You okay?
But in California, or in LA, I should say, I don't know. I think it's California. It's a state law. But your first 5 call-outs of a calendar year are not only protected, but you don't start accruing any tardy attendance issues until the 6th. So you can call out 5 times in a year, and if you don't call out a 6th time, you didn't have any attendance issues. So you just 5 days are completely excused.
So you get 5 like free PTO days is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, unplanned PTO, yes. Because you can just call out.
So essentially you take what PTO you have and be like, hey, I get 5 extra days.
But then they say you can't stack for PTO to call out. But nobody, again, what are you going to do? Fire them? You can't do anything about it. You're just not supposed to do that. But people do it all the time. Like if I have PTO Thursday, Friday, then I can't call out sick on Monday.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, what are you going to do
How are
about
they
it?
actually gonna know if you're sick or not? Like, you could legitimately be sick from your travels. Like, especially you. You travel, you get.
I get sick every time, but I get to work from home. So genuinely, when I'm calling out sick, I'm usually not actually sick. Cut that. Don't put that. Don't put that in here.
You're one, and like someone at your work will hear that.
Yeah. Do you want to get to your house thing? Or do you
Yeah,
want to save it
yeah.
for the next one?
No, we might as well. I don't think. Uh, my neighbor's house was for sale. And it
We'll
sold.
put the address below.
Yes. Put the address below. It sold for much more than it should have.
Well, first, what did it sell for? And secondly, what do you think it should have sold for?
It sold for $525.
It actually is sold for that
Yes.
amount.
So, I think
Wow.
maybe I did. It was listed on Tuesday. By Wednesday, it had a sold sign.
Holy shit. So it's still going in a day now.
Yeah. They did put a lot of work into it. And it is like a gorgeous house on the inside, but I was like, not for that much. I was
What do you
thinking, I was thinking like 450, 475.
So like 100K lower,
Yeah. Not 100K. I guess like 50.
50K.
But
How old is it again?
about almost 100 years old at this point.
Hoo-wee. I don't know, man. Half
They-
a mil
they
for
did-
that is a lot.
They did do a lot of work though. Like they
But
they
I mean,
gutted it.
my house is from the 1970s and it's got nonstop problems. I couldn't imagine a 100-year-old house.
Well, that's why you had to completely gut it and redo everything on the inside.
That's true.
Essentially, it was a new house. It was just like the shell, but also like, it's Nebraska. Half a mil can get you quite a bit of house.
Yeah, I guess that would be my concern is 500K for that house. I don't know because I've seen houses in Omaha go for 500 or 600K that are essentially mansions.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider that house next year's a mansion by any standard.
No, it's just a nice house, nice
Yeah.
old house. Plus, you have
That's
to live
really
next
expensive.
you have to like live next to me, so that also has to take down some money.
That's absolutely true. Why does it smell like mulch over here?
And so but then I was thinking, I was like, how much could 500K get you in LA area?
Maybe a double wide.
Maybe a condo,
I mean, a
Not-
shitty one probably.
not a good one.
Yeah.
I think
Actually,
you
I kind of want to look.
I think out in like
Which area of LA are you talking about? I think that's
way
the
out,
important
like
part.
way out in the valley, like
Okay.
San Bernardino.
Okay.
You could maybe get a house for 500K and like way out in the valley.
Homes under because I know when we're doing our road trips and stuff, when you get out towards closer to the desert,
When you're
like
almost to Palm
Riverside and-
Springs.
yeah, Riverside and stuff like that, they
Yeah.
have new housing
For like
developments.
yeah, the new burbs.
And they have those signs that go
Yeah.
brand new houses for under. It's usually like
That-
$600.
yeah.
600,000.
That's not the worst, but also you have to live all the way out in Riverside.
That's the issue. Let's see. Redfin. I'm just looking. Okay. San Bernardino, 4-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet, 600,000.
Okay.
So that's nice. There's one. This is like a townhouse for 599.90.
That's not
4-bed, 3-bath, 2,000 square feet.
that's a pretty big.
I mean, how many square feet is the house that just sold next to you? It's probably like 3,000, huh?
It's like 2,500, but I don't think that includes the basement, which you have to remember Midwest basements are fucking huge.
Right. So you're essentially doubling the amount of space in that house as any of these houses that I'm seeing.
Yeah, maybe a third. So I would say like
Because this one's 1,200 for 599.90 again.
Yeah.
Three bed, 2 bath for 1,200 square feet.
And that's guaranteeing not a basement.
No, they don't have basements here. Usually, I should say. Oh, this one's beautiful. 4 bed, 2 bath, 1,500 square feet, and the entire backyard's a pool.
Ooh.
Either that or this is a. I think this is a neighborhood home.
Oh.
Neighborhood pool. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. It's a neighborhood pool. It's fucking beautiful though. So okay, I mean,
you can
let that be a lesson to people who talk so much shit about Los Angeles or Southern California in general. Go to Highland, California, in San Bernardino.
How far of a drive would that be to get to LA proper? To get to Hollywood.
Highland.
That's gonna be like almost a 2-hour drive.
I'm sure, especially with traffic. Let's see, Highland, California to Hollywood, California. Let's see. Right now, it is Sunday morning.
Yep.
It would take an hour and 25 minutes. That's with no traffic. I guarantee you that would be a 3-hour drive.
Can you look up Monday at like 8 a.m.? Did I give that stat? I know sometimes you can do that, like pre-look,
but it's 70 miles.
God, that is
so
70 miles. Yeah, 70 miles. Yeah,
I think it's 26 or 28 miles from Disney, and when there's traffic, it takes us an hour. This is double that distance.
Yes. Yeah. Also, with the house selling, it made me think of like, because we joke about, my family moving to LA, but I'm always like, for what I have, like for my house I have here in Lincoln and the location of it, how much would that cost, like relative to LA? And I would say it would be 2 to 3 million.
Probably, especially if you're looking for a similar type neighborhood. Like if you're looking for a house that's close to 100 years old in an idyllic neighborhood.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Like tree-lined streets, like...
You're looking at probably Pasadena,
yeah,
Burbank.
I would say, yeah. I was thinking Pasadena, but Burbank's probably closer. Like old Hollywood, but not like super nice like not Beverly Hills, but
no.
But like Burbank, probably.
Yeah, Burbank or Pasadena.
But
again, for a house your size, that age, that kind of neighborhood, you're looking 2-3 mil, because those houses just aren't that common over there. They're generally like bungalows, smaller family houses.
Yeah, like the 50s, 60s homes are like mid-century modern is so big. Because honestly, Hollywood wasn't really a thing 100 years ago. Like it was, but not to the same level. It wasn't boomed yet, and so
yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I think you could live in Southern California if you wanted to for about relatively the same price. You just have to live in fucking Highland, California, which is 3 hours from anything you'd be.
And even that's still a $600,000 house.
Yeah. But the one next to you just sold for almost that much.
That's true, but I didn't pay anywhere near that for mine. So
and I would not.
Nope. That's why I'm still shocked at that. I was like, when they listed it, I was like, "Whoo, they're gonna have a hard time selling." And then next morning, I went to take the baby for care, and I was like, "Oh, it's sold. It has a sold sign now."
Wait. I think I missed it. How much were they asking, and did it sell for over asking?
No, they listed at $525 and got $525.
Oh, they got it. So they just accepted. They must have accepted the first offer then.
Yeah.
You think it was cash?
Maybe. I'm very curious to know who bought. Like, because that's the thing with also like living in your home of like, we plan to be here forever. It's just like, oh, I hope these people don't suck.
Or do you think it was a company? And it's not even an actual family that bought it.
I would assume someone actually bought it, not a company. That's not as big of a thing here as I think it is in LA of people like BlackRock just buying homes.
Because generally, if it sells in a day, it's a company comes in and just snipes it away from people. That's
No,
usually what happens here.
no, I think there were actually like showings and stuff, and so I think found the right buyer who just wanted
Damn.
it. So
Well, good for them.
yeah, so I just hope the new people don't suck because that would
You know what you
not-
can tell them?
Do you want
Welcome
some
back to Remain Rome Return, everybody. Have a great day. As always, like, subscribe, share. Thanks for tuning in, and
Bye.
bye.